Blood Angels are telling me they need 2 minutes.
Yeah. I think we've only seen, just looking at this Blackbird ban, we've only seen one composition actually run it so far. And it hasn't been a super popular ban. We've seen it banned, I think, 3 or 4 times now. It's been nowhere near like Geddon tier of ban. Like if you leave the Armageddon open, you're begging for someone to take it, I think. So unless someone has an Armageddon direct counter strategy, I think you'd see that one banned every game.
Yeah. Well, with the amount of pressure that an Armageddon can apply, it's no wonder it's being banned every season.
I'm actually really interested to see why we haven't seen the Dominics be more powerful. I mean, the nuding power as well as the drone DPS out of it, although you are limited to T1 drones, obviously. But even so, even with T1 drones, the Dominics is like nuding potential, smart bomb potential, and of course its drone supplemental DPS is nothing to sniff at.
Speaking of, we haven't actually seen any smart bombs being used.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option you have on stuff like the Typhoon and the Raven, and obviously the Dominics, like I just mentioned. I think a lot of people are just favoring the newts.
And for you guys in the audience, what has been your favourite composition so far? issue. With the recent drone nerf that they took, it'd be seeing what it'd be doing actually. Would it medium drones now?
Well, is it a nerf? Because we do have the things limited to T1 drones, so it's more favored now to be a gunboat. It also has a bit of a local rep amount, so it could be a fairly tanky target, as well as doing a fair amount of damage if you have either railgun fit or blaster fit.
Looks like he's doing cap transfer.
Could well be a pseudo tinker. Yep, it does look like he is feeding cap to the Augurer of the Blood Angels team. Looks like the Omen Navy is also feeding cap to the Augurer. So maybe they've got themselves a super local tank logi. So it looks like the Faxa Navy is burning a little bit further away. Looks like a really interesting and intricate composition coming out from Blood Angels here.
Well, Tank and Samuel are both in armor now, and Kylie is also dropping into armor.
Yep. Tank Stank in the Omen Navy issue is doing what it says on the tin. He is tanking. Of course, no logi on the side here from OWNM, so this is all going to hinge on whether that Augurer can stay up, and obviously, by extension, keep his team. Right now, there is no one dying. Not a lot of DPS being applied on both sides, I don't think. Unless that Augurer is just straight up wrapping a lot of it.
Thank you everyone for the follows, this is really appreciated here.
So interesting enough, both teams actually using a 49-point composition. So this will end in a draw if no one does end up dying. Mars Special Forces in the Typhoon taking a hell of a lot of damage. I don't know what this Augurer pilot is doing. He's fallen asleep at the wheel.
Oh yeah, down to half armor, quarter armor. He's burning through very quickly.
Looks like reps have been applied now from the Augurer.
Haroldl has been scrammed in the Raven.
Oh, he's going down very low. He does have an MJD fitted. We've seen him use it before in multiple games today. Seems like he could be going down. If that Raven goes down, I think that's virtually all of the OWNM team's DPS.
Amar is getting some reps here. He's not bleeding armor as much anymore.
Yep, that Augurer pilot certainly woke up as soon as he saw his Typhoon buddy in 30% armor. And the Raven does go down.
Oh, there goes Raven. Rip Haroldl.
Yep, this is the team captain from OWNM who does go down. That's most of their DPS. I don't know whether they can break this team from Blood Angels now.
The Typhoon is still taking a beating. He's holding quite well though.
Yeah, he's just going to get slowly wrapped up. I think the Augurer is just conserving cap at the moment, just chucking a couple reps on him, keeping him up. He's got a lot of rep ops on him. Brutix is taking a fair amount of damage now from OWNM. He's back into his hull. We know from previous matches that this is a hull tank Brutix. But surely with this OWNM composition, they've used it 3 times today out of their 3 matches that they've played. It seems to be they think that this is the ultimate comp. It's proven multiple times nowadays.
Well, it did work once, so far.
It did. It's got a 30% win rate currently. If something catastrophic doesn't happen in this game.
Oh, the Brutix is being sensor damped and neutered and scrammed. Oh, he's not scrammed yet. And he's gone.
which will be the next primary. It seems to be Hakuli in the Ogre Navy issue. I'm really, really interested by this this composition here from Blood Angels. It seems like a pseudo Tinker with 2 of their Navy cruisers supplying cap to their Logi. It's really interesting.
It's definitely a composition we haven't seen before.
Yeah, it's definitely really interesting. I guess the main thing would be you need to separate these cruisers and get rid of the cap battery. But also interesting to note, those Navy cruisers should only have 1 cap transfer per ship. As limited by the rules.
That is correct. Unless they are a dedicated logistics ship, they can only have 1.
And there goes the OWNM. The OWNM Omen. Say that 3 times as fast.
Oh yeah. Now we're down to a Caracal and the 2 Augra. 1 Augra.
It is just the Ogre Navy issue. It's just the Ogre Navy issue on the side of OWNM. And the Caracal, of course. Cole is doing a fairly good job of himself, keeping himself away from most of the heavy tackling. I think the Ogre Navy is currently heavy tackled by the Ogre Navy of Blood Angels. Yep.
Seems to be a bit of a DPS race between the 2 Augurs here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're letting him 1v1 him, but it's looking a little bit that way. So we've got less than 3 minutes left now on the clock. We'll see if Cole can stay alive if he wants to.
It's been an absolute domination here coming from the Blood Angels team. Thank you all for the follows, guys. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the show.
So this puts Blood Angels Chosen at a record, I believe, of 2-1. So 2 wins, 1 loss, and of course 3 matches played. So the current undisputed leaders with 3 matches played and 3 wins is the Fed Up team, closely followed by Blood Angels Chosen, which have 7 points with 3 matches played, followed by OWNM, which have 5 points with 3 matches played, so 1 win, 2 losses for OWNM. Followed by Pangle and Showdown, which has 1 match played and 1 win. They're very much a wildcard still. We haven't seen a lot from them. Hypno with 2 matches played and 2 losses, and the One Snow team with 2 matches played and 2 losses as well.
And that's the end of that match with the Caracal taking